PennsPeakRadio.com.
Buttons everywhere. Okay. Hey, it's just after 11 o'clock right here on Penn's Peak Radio. Casey Parker hanging out with you on the bump and grind, filling in for the doc. And I've been mentioning this all morning. We're very excited to have a fun guest in the studio here. And as long as I can figure out what mic you're on, life will be good. Hey, there you are. Wonderful, good. So we got a phone call yesterday. And someone was like, hey, we've got this amazing woman coming into town, and you have an event, which we're going to talk about a little bit later.
Yes.
And they wanted to come on to the bump and grind, and I was like, sure, can we make this happen? And still, as of last night at 9 o'clock, I think we were still texting back and forth. Can you do it? Can you do it? So it's awesome. So we're very excited to have you on board. And you are part of a show on YouTube. We want to talk about that a little bit. And a little bit where you're from, and you're a hot fitness model. That's the description that I'm reading here. So we have Lauren, and how do you say your last name?
Berlingeri.
Berlingeri.
Yeah, it's Italian. Sometimes it gets a little difficult to pronounce, but yeah, it's just Berlingeri.
How about just Laura B?
Lauren B is good.
Okay.
I'll take it.
Lauren B is in the studio. Woo!
Woohoo!
So we're very excited to have you here, and you're going to have to help me out a little bit, because I know one of the big things that is in today's society is being fit. And everybody wants to be fit. Everybody wants to have that body for the summer and the spring. And there's so many options out there. But I think it's almost overwhelming. Like, where do I start? What do I do? You know, do you sign up for a gym? Do you join a Zumba class? Do you kick somebody in the
butt?
In the butt? I mean, like,
well,
how
I think
do
you have to
start?
kick yourself in the butt, first of all, I guess, is the first thing. There is so many things out there, and you just got to find out what works for you. I mean, you could try something, and it might not work. Like, not everything you're going to like. I tried, 8 different sports just in the last, month and a half for the show, and not every one of them I loved. Some of them I really liked, some I was good at, some I was horrible at. So, I mean, it's just a matter of going in there and trying it out and seeing what works for you, and, and just having a good attitude about things, and just not expecting too much and taking time to get there. Not expecting to go in there and being the best in the class. You're not going to be, but, just go in there with the right attitude, and I'm sure, in a month or 2, you're going to be right there at the beginning, with everybody and doing a good job. So it'll be good.
How did you get started? Is this something you just, as a 2-year-old, I'm going to aspire to be a
No, I've been doing
person.
sports my whole life. I'm originally from Canada, and
okay.
Yeah, my parents always push sports so much. Sometimes even more than school, which is kind of different. But I did soccer and basketball for my city, and I did track and field. I did every sport possible growing up, and then just running and yoga, and I got into so many different sports, and it's just my life. It's what fuels me, and it makes me feel good, and I don't know. I'm addicted. I'm literally addicted. So you have a show on YouTube.
Yes. And tell us a little bit about that. Now, how did you get involved with that?
Well, it's on YouTube, and it's a show that's about health and fitness. They actually have a bunch of different shows, but this one in particular is called Woman versus Workout. So I'm the woman, yes, and I go and I try different sports that, maybe you heard of and you didn't know much about it before, or, different workouts, and I go and I try, and I act as if you guys are the ones at home, and I'm telling you how hard it is to do, what kind of exercises I have to do. The trainer puts me through an extensive exercise, and I just try to survive. And I'm not good at everything. I'm not perfect, but I try, and that's the best I can do.
Now, I actually was watching some of the videos that you have on that they had sent me, and one of them had the boxing on it, and you were like doing the boxing, and that girl wanted to kick your butt.
She did, Alicia. Yeah, I was really afraid of her. I mean,
she was little.
She looked little, but she was just solid and strong and quick and just fierce. Like the look in her face before. I was trying to come across and trying to intimidate her a bit, and I just didn't have it. I didn't have it. I tried. I thought I was good at boxing, but this girl was awesome. She really was awesome. And I'm sure if I give it some more time, I could probably get around there. But she just had so much hard work and dedication. She had a fight up and coming, so she was on it.
Was she nice to you, though?
She was. She went
Did she
so
kind of pull
easy.
a little back?
At the beginning, she was kind of giving me some shots, and she just realized, like, I couldn't keep up with her. You know what I mean? When I was boxing and sparring earlier with my trainer, I was giving it. I was punching that bag like, you know, it was my worst enemy. But then when I came in the ring with her, I just lost it. I was like, I can't do this.
She has the experience, though, too.
Oh,
you know,
yeah,
and that has a lot to say for it as well. You know,
she had experience, and she was just ready to go. And I
Awesome.
I took one punch, and I was like, wow. And, you know, I'm so used to giving punches, I'm just not used to taking them. So.
Yeah, your face on the video is kind of funny at times. You can see that she really nailed you.
Oh yeah,
Twice.
and then she had to pull back a little bit, and I was more worried that if I did hit her, she was gonna hit me back. So I was like, you know,
Awesome.
I just gave it my all, and that's all you got to do, right?
Yep, that's what you got to do. Well, we're going to talk more to Lauren B. and about her show, Women versus Workout. Some suggestions maybe you could give to people who are interested in finding a way to get into fitness. Because like I said, I think there's so many options out there. People get a little lost.
Yes.
You know, so maybe you can help us with that. Now, we were talking a little bit about your YouTube page on how people can see some of the experiences that you had for your show. You want to explain exactly how they can find you that way?
Yeah, you can find us at youtube.com/3v. You can download our episodes. There's 2 episodes that are currently on air. So we have the first one, which is the boxing, and the second one, I attempt a backflip on skis, which is really cool. I go to Camp Woodward, and that was just a crazy experience. And, you know, that's something I never thought I would have done, and I did it, and it was just a crazy, crazy experience. So you can check us out on YouTube, and then we also have a Facebook page, which is YouTube3V. And also we're on Twitter, which is at YouTube3V. So check us out. I mean, it's constantly being updated. If you check out the Facebook page now, you would have known that I was on the radio station. But definitely, I'd say if you're up to date with the youtube.com/3V, you'll get the episodes, you subscribe, and you'll automatically get them, and you'll always be up to date. So.
Awesome. Now, let's just make sure we clarify something for the folks. Now, you said this on the break. You're not great at everything you try.
No.
The idea is to try.
Yes. I mean, I have a big background in sports, in movement. I'm very physically active, but you can't be good at everything, especially the first time. You know, most of these sports are technique. You know, you need to be able to relax. You know, when you first go to do sport, you tense up and you don't... I don't know, you freeze kind of, you know, so you have to relax, and it's just about being comfortable and confident. And, you know, if you apply that to life, then, you know, you usually succeed. It's the way things go. So, I mean, sports are amazing for you. It's super healthy, but it keeps things exciting. And as long as you keep things exciting, you'll never get bored.
Right.
And you'll always have a good reason to be active.
So no matter if you're someone who's, you know, going to the gym 3 times a week, or you're someone who's thinking, you know what, this is going to be the summer that I want to get into shape. Either way, the idea is pick something and try it.
Yeah.
Just try. And if you don't like it, that's okay.
You only live once. Be adventurous. You only live once, you know?
And, you know, it's all right if you're not... I mean, I watched the video of you going off that one thing, and you totally landed in your back. Your skis are sticking up in the air.
But it was so much fun. I mean, and so much adrenaline. The way I felt from the beginning of the day to the end... I was completely exhausted. I didn't think I had enough energy to actually pull it off. And then I did, and I was full of energy. I was like, that night, I couldn't even sleep. I was still so excited. So it's just, you know, you go after the adrenaline, the adventure. You just got to keep things interesting.
I think the thing that had me was when they had the shot of you up at the top looking down.
So scary.
And I'm like, I don't know if I would have been able to push myself to go off of that.
I was dying. Like, I didn't think I was going to be able to do it myself.
Yeah.
You know, and I mean...
Yeah, just push me. I'll be fine. Just shove me off of here.
I was just like, at least, you know, if I do kill myself, it'll be because I tried and, you know, I didn't say no. But I wasn't worried that I was going to kill myself. I mean, the trainer was amazing. The foam was there. I would have never been able to pull it off if I didn't have the team that I did behind me. And, you know, I didn't even know Woodward existed until I got to try it. And they were just awesome. And you can go there and do it. You know, you're going to go get a trainer and try it. You don't need to be a professional skier. Just just go.
And that's the best way to do it too, because you're not going to get hurt. I mean, I watched you land in that big pile of fluff, and it just looked like, you know, if you're a skier and you want to progress into skiing, I mean, you're not going to want to do that out on a mountain somewhere.
Exactly.
You know,
it looks crazier than it is.
A million little pieces. So, you know, there's stuff out there, and I think that what is the best part of your show is the exposure to people going, I didn't even know that existed, and I want to try that.
Exactly.
You know, and
why
now,
not?
You know, you could go out there and you could, once you get off that edge,
I know.
the edge would be my thing, because I really don't like the idea of falling, and it just looked like, you know, you're screaming down that thing.
And again, I didn't like heights either at the very beginning, so it wasn't exactly the thing I was most excited for, but it turned out to be the most exciting. You know what I mean? I was dreading it the most out of all the sports I tried, and it was the best. Well, so that's the funny thing, you know?
What was the best thing so far that you've tried that you've never done before within your show? What was the thing that you loved the most, and it would be like, I'm going to do that again and again and again?
Actually, all of them at in some point or another, but I did just recently a wood chopping, like a lumberjack competition. It was so awesome. Wow. Yeah, that was really interesting. I was handling chainsaws and throwing axes. Like, it was crazy. I never thought I would do anything like that. So, and it got addicting, you know. As soon as I threw an axe, I was like, I want to do it again. You know, and then you hit a bullseye, and it was like, whoa, such an adrenaline. So that was really interesting. I don't know if I would do it over and over and over again, but we did cool things like capoeira, which is really beautiful. It's an amazing martial art, and there's like a big element of singing and dancing, and it's very physical. You're sweating, and just an amazing, beautiful vibe. I really like that. I used to train Muay Thai myself, so I'm really into the martial arts, and that was really beautiful. And also I did FDNY training. And that's just awesome. I mean, my dad's a firefighter, so I just have a new appreciation for what he does. I put 70 pounds of equipment on and set out a fire, and, you know, was knocking down doors and getting abseiled off a building. Wow. How amazing.
Yeah, awesome. We're going to talk about the thing you liked the least.
Yeah, I definitely have that.
Out of all the things that you've managed to try and had to experience for yourself, and we were talking about how sometimes it looks a lot easier on video than when you actually get out there and try it. You know, you watch it and go, oh, I could do that. It's a piece of cake. And then you actually try it and you're like, holy crap, this is a lot harder.
Yeah.
So what was the thing that you thought where you're like, okay, this is just totally not for me?
I would have to say roller derby.
Really?
Yeah. I mean, that's a sport that's so much fun to watch, but so horrible to play. I don't understand why anybody would want to do that. It's a tough sport. Definitely.
It looks tough, though. It looks like they kick the crap out of each other.
They smash each other. Like, that's the whole idea of the sport, is to hit each other as hard as you can. It's full contact. I mean, not to mention it's on skates, which is so difficult. And as well, like, you're skating around. If you fall, it's like concrete.
Yeah.
So, alone, if nobody hit me, falling kills. You know, I did one lap as soon as I put the skates on, and I just fell because I didn't realize that, you know, that the brakes weren't on the back because I'm a rollerblader.
Ah.
And I hit the floor, and I just instantly, like, pain right up my tailbone, and I was, like, in shock. I couldn't believe how hard and how much that hurt just from falling on my own. Then I had to get up and start skating with 10, 12 other girls, and they were ranging from about 140 to probably about 240 in weight.
Oh.
And these girls are just skating around, and the object is to hit you. Everybody hits. You know, whether you're the jammer or you're not the jammer, it's the object is to either make way or don't, like, close the person off.
Yeah.
So, you know, I got hit a few times. These girls are massive. They skate like maniacs. It was really difficult. I didn't enjoy it at all. I was scared. Oh my gosh, I couldn't wait for the whole thing to be over.
Wow.
And I didn't understand why they would want to do a sport to hurt themselves. They're wearing, like, no equipment. Like, I really have to give props to those girls. They're crazy. Those girls are tough, but they're also a little bit insane, I have to say.
Okay, so, but it would be something that you could, you know, you'd want to try, just to say.
Loved trying it. Loved that I said I did it before, but definitely like being a spectator.
Yeah. That one's not something you're going to be doing again.
No. No, I'll definitely go out and watch, but no.
Speaking of things that you're doing, that you're looking forward to doing or whatever, we were talking about you have an event coming up in Long Pond, Pennsylvania, which is what brought you here today. Tell us a little bit about what that's all about.
Tough Mudder. What a cool event that is. This event is about 10 to 12 miles, and we have about around 10 or 11 obstacles that I have to go through. And it was originally designed by the British Special Forces, so you can just imagine what they're going to put us through. Okay. I mean, we're going to go over the Berlin Wall, we're doing monkey bars, going in a bath of freezing cold water, and you have to run and get yourself from point A to point B as quickly as you possibly can. I have a team, thank God. If you have the team, you're supposed to help each other. It's all about camaraderie. It's really an amazing event. You guys got to check it out. They have a really awesome website, and it kind of can show the event better than I probably can explain it. But I'm just super excited for it. I did a training yesterday. My trainer, Andy, he was awesome. He's also known as the Mustache Man on YouTube. He put me through a crazy workout, probably crazier than any of the workouts I've done so far, just in order to get in shape for this event. It's going to be awesome. I'm so excited. We'll see what happens. I'm just hoping I get through it.
There's some serious looking guys on this thing.
Oh, yeah. I mean, it's all about wearing costumes, having a mohawk, just having fun. I love that, I love it. It kind of takes that tense, really competitiveness out of it, and you can just enjoy yourself.
So this is several things that you have to do in a time frame.
Not in a time frame. You're not getting timed, so you have a start and a finish.
Okay.
But there's just events in between and obstacles as you run through the 10 to 12 miles. And it's through mud, obviously Tough Mudder.
And water.
I mean, walking over barrels. I mean, I really don't know what to expect. I haven't done it. I've been told to layer up because it's going to be freezing. And they're really cool. One of the second obstacles is jumping through ice cold water and swimming through ice cold water. So I'm going to be freezing the whole event. I was like, I'm not looking forward to that. I'm not very good when I'm cold. But I mean, I'm used to running. I usually run about 10 miles when I do run, so I'm a good runner. That part I'm not worried about. The endurance I'm not worried about. But it's a different type of endurance, like climbing up incline monkey bars. These people have thought about everything. It's just such a cool event. I'm super pumped for it.
Yeah, I'm kind of skimming through the website that they have here, and I mean it's rock climbing, it's swimming. I guess just about anything they can think of that would
test
your endurance and your strength and your mental ability.
Exactly, mental willpower. Like, you need to have that, otherwise you give up. Because you don't think that you can do these things,
right? And
you just got to keep pushing through it, and it's awesome. And hopefully you have a good team that'll help you get through it as well.
Wow, it says you definitely need a team. It says you cannot complete a Tough Mudder course alone, and it's 10 to 12 miles of total endurance. And I think a big part of stuff like this too is the mental. You got to have it up here
for sure. I mean, you got to have the strength a little bit. You got to have endurance as well, but my trainer was telling me if you have the mental willpower, you will accomplish anything. I love that. That's great.
And they're putting this on up at Long Pond tomorrow. Now, can anybody do this? Or?
Yeah, I mean, you had to register beforehand,
right.
So it's sold out now. But I mean, anybody can do this. Just get your team together.
I'm going to try it and get 5 feet and quit.
You wouldn't want to quit. You'll definitely. I think that you'd make it. Come on,
you'd want to try.
Say if you didn't happen to make it, yes, then you could quit, and you can watch everybody, and it's just going to be a fun event. It takes place all around the world, so it's not just here. You have other chances to do it as well. I think there's even a few in Canada.
Nice. Yeah.
Yep.
This is a pretty interesting website here. You guys want to check this out, toughmudder.com, to see if it might be something you want to do. And this This is truly one of those things, too. You know, you talk about running marathons and you talk about doing this and you talk about doing that, but this is definitely like an all-around challenge.
It's fun. It's just fun, which is awesome.
Totally cool. All right, well, we're going to talk a little bit more about this Mutter event, which is happening. I'm going to see if I can actually find it. Where's the venue? I just knew it was on Long Pond. Do we know the venue? It's Pocono Manor Inn. Pocono Manor Inn? That's where they're hosting it? Okay, awesome. So at the Pocono Manor Inn, we're going to try to find some information about that in just a little bit. We're going to take care of some business. We've got a little something from CCR. We're going to find out more about... This is something people can go and watch?
Yeah.
Okay, so that's something I want to make sure everybody knows about, too. So
come
you
out
go
and watch. Come check us out and root us on. We need you there, yeah.
You know, you've traveled. You've done quite a bit of traveling. You've done things all over the place. Your home right now is South Africa, and you do some cool stuff there.
I've lived in and out of South Africa, so I can't say I have one home, but I probably spend 4 or 5 months a year in Cape Town in South Africa, and that's really where I discovered my adventurous side. Because there's so many cool things to do there. I mean, I've swum with sharks, I climb mountains, I surf, you wakeboard.
Right.
You know, it's just endless. And yeah, every day is a new day there, and you can just get up to some pretty crazy stuff.
Yeah. I think a big inspirational thing that we need to like bring back around is the fact that no matter what, if you think you want to try it, obviously you want to educate yourself. You want to make sure that you're going to be safe doing it, or
maybe
whatever.
get a trainer or a specialist or someone that,
but try it.
Just try it.
Yeah.
People talk so much and they're, oh yeah, I want to try this, I want to try that, and oh, that looks so cool, and you look on it on TV and you watch so much TV, and I don't know, I just find that sometimes it's just a waste of time, and like just go out and do it.
Yep.
You know, just don't sit.
Whether you like it or not, you know, because you've experienced some stuff that you're like, okay, don't
you
need
have
to do that
nothing
again.
to lose but a good time, you know.
Right.
You just got to be able to laugh at yourself and enjoy and just have fun.
Now, you've never done what you're doing tomorrow.
Tough Mudder.
Yeah.
No.
So this is all going to be new to you.
No, and I'm so excited.
I have to put this up because this is just insanely crazy here. We were looking at the map. Now, this is going to be at Pocono Manor Saturday and Sunday. Now, it's closed to any more participants, but anyone can go up and watch this.
Yes. And sorry, I'm going to be running it on Saturday, so you want to come check it out on Saturday for sure.
Right, but this is a crazy horse course. It's approximately 11 miles long, and they're saying, you know, give or take a couple of breaks here and there, it's about 3 hours to get through the whole thing.
I'm going to try 2.5, but yeah.
Oh, she's brave.
You got to challenge yourself, right?
Right. So, I mean, it starts out with the Braveheart Challenge, which is charge into battle with 5,000 other muddlers. That's a lot. That in itself is trying to get through that crowd is going to be like, that's like, you know.
Stepping over people.
Yeah, you were talking about, but you got that little experience from those women on the wheels.
Well, that's the thing. I'm really aggressive. So I'm going to probably have to learn to turn that down a little bit, just because it seems like this is a friendly, you know, kind of event. So I'm gonna have to tone that down a bit. I'm used to throwing little cheap elbows here and there, but
5,000. That's crazy.
Yeah.
So I'm sure it'll spread out once you get a little bit further on, because people are some people will be better at other things as well. But let's see, they've got number 1 is the Berlin Wall. Let's see, you can show your team spirit and camaraderie as you walk with other tough muddlers to scale a series of 12-foot-high walls, tough enough when dry, but God forbid that they're all wet.
Yes, I know.
Wow. Awesome.
You need a lot of upper body strength, which is what I'm learning. And I didn't have much upper body strength. I'm definitely very strong on the legs. So I've been doing my push-ups and my chin-ups, and I'm going to try to keep up. But that one, I'm pretty nervous about that one.
And so one of the other ones is walk the plank. Fear of heights. Now, you said you don't really like heights.
I don't like heights, but it's not going to stop me, that's for sure.
15 feet high splash into a pond, followed by a swim back out. And there's a kiss of mud here. Eat dirt as you crawl on your belly under a wire set only 8 inches from the ground.
Yes, and if, you want to stand up, you will get scratched. You'll get injured. You have to be careful. You have to stay low enough. You have to make sure you have that, all over body strength, because you're going to be crawling through the mud for a while. Which
try
is
not
cool.
to eat it while you're crawling through there.
Well,
You're not gonna eat your
hence
way
the
through
name,
it.
Kiss of Mud.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Ugh. So log jamming. Now you said you were having a little experience with log throwing and stuff, but this is navigate your way over and under a series of logs.
Mm-hmm. That one's going to be okay. I'm not worried about that.
You're good on that one?
Yeah, I'm good on that
Awesome.
one.
All right, let's see. Boa constrictor crawl through a series of pipes. They may also force you into freezing, muddy water.
Yeah, that one I'm not so
You're not cool on the cold water
I can
part.
be a little bit claustrophobic sometimes. Hopefully they're not going to be so small. I just have to remember, I guess there's going to be guys bigger than me that are going to have to get through there. So,
Hey, they got a mystery one. Did you know that?
Nah, I know.
Mystery
I'm worried about that.
Mystery obstacle will be revealed prior to the event. Woohoo! Okay, talk about jumping into what you have no idea. All right, we've got other log stuff going on. Let's see. Cliffhanger. Grab on anything you can as you scramble up and over hills of this muddy mountain rock. It seems like they like water. They make everything wet and slimy.
Yeah, well, Tough Mudder, right? It's through the mud. They want to get you nice and dirty.
I suppose. Let's see what else they got on here. Slush your way through waist-deep sludge without losing your shoes in the mud.
Try to run the race with no shoes on.
Craziness.
Yeah.
Spider's web. Fight your way up and over cargo nets while they're swinging, and try not to fall off of that. And you're going under some more stuff. Here's Devil's Beard. We're crawling underneath low-hanging cargo nets. You don't want to get caught up in that, I guess. Here's one, Funky Monkey.
Yeah.
Monkey.
I'm nervous about these too because they're like incline monkey bars. And monkey bars are hard enough. Like, I remember when I was a kid, I used to get through monkey bars no problem. But I was just practicing the other day at one of the parks. It's difficult. And someone told me that they even put maybe Vaseline or something on the monkey bars or mud. I don't know. But it's supposed to be fun. Not on all of them, maybe on a surprise few, but...
So what happens, like, if you're doing the monkey bar thing and you fall?
I think there's a net or something underneath.
But do you have to, like, start from the beginning of the? Can you start back from the beginning of the monkey? Like, what? Do you get disqualified? How does that work?
No, there's no disqualifications. I mean, it's through
gonna,
at your own time. I'm not exactly sure what would happen. I don't think you have to start from the beginning. I think maybe someone will help lift you back up, yeah, and get you back onto the monkey bars.
Okay, so if you are challenged on one of these things, you can kind of fluff your way through it and move on to the next.
And you're going to be tired. I mean, you're doing like 11 miles. That's a lot.
Wow, there's a fire walker part.
Yeah.
Are you good with that?
Well, I mean, I did the FDNY training, so we'll see if I can put my fire skills to test. But
try not to melt your sneakers while you're doing it.
I know stop, drop, and roll. That's for sure.
Yeah? Bale bonds, hurl yourself over enormous hay bales. That might be fun.
Yeah, that's easy.
Okay, let's see. What else do we got going on here? The trenches. Get stuck in our energy zapping trademark Tough Muddler thick mud as you work your way through a maze. Nice.
I just hope people don't pee in these things. I'm just like worried about that.
Well, ironically enough, the next one is called Turd's Nest.
Oh, no.
That was interesting. Try not to fall as you make your way across a fragile net. It's called the Turd's Nest. Okay. Hopefully there's no poop underneath it. And then carrying some wood. You got that. Doing some rope
climbing.
Stuff.
Again, a lot of upper body strength.
Yeah.
Worried about that one, too.
Yeah. Well, that one's there. And then we're getting there. Twinkle toes. Make your way. Whoops. Across a bridge without falling in freezing cold lake water.
Mm-hmm.
Nice.
There's consequences.
There's another mystery one. There's two.
Woohoo! I mean, I thought that they thought of everything, but I guess not. Hopefully, there may be like refueling or some pampering or massaging, but I don't think so. At these mystery.
Not what I'm reading. And then the end.
Yay!
Electric shock therapy. Release your inner demons as you sprint through a field of live wires, some of which carry 10,000 volts. That's just what you want to do when you see the finish line.
Soaking wet.
Soaking wet, covered in mud and Vaseline. I just want to go touch an electric shock therapy. Yeah. Awesome.
Isn't it going to be fun? Don't you want to do it?
No. Not even a little.
I think it sounds a lot worse than it is because everyone I've spoken to that has done it says it's amazing. It's so much fun.
Sure.
I mean, you have a beer at the end, at the finish line that you're supposedly, it's just so cool and chill, and it's a fun event. I would do it at some point.
So this is happening at Pocono Manor tomorrow. You're running the race on Saturday only.
Saturday at 10 o'clock.
At 10 o'clock. So, you can go up, and I'm sure, there's places all around the course that you can watch how well everybody's doing.
Yeah, supposedly, especially in the middle of the course, it's a lot easier to watch, and some of the coolest events are in the middle. I mean, they're going to have it set up so that, people can cheer you on. So it'll be fun.
The bottom line of this whole thing is that it's for a good cause.
It's for a great cause, yes. They so far have raised over $2 million for the Wounded Warrior Project, which is so awesome. I mean, anytime that we can all get together and do something great for our country is such a good feeling. And so not only do you get an awesome event, but you're helping out many wounded soldiers
that are sacrificing, for the country and things like that. Exactly. So it's a little way of giving back, and that's the serious side of the event. The fun side of the event, I mean, there's just a lot that goes on here. They have a post race party. They've got all this other kind of stuff, but it says also that they give out some awards. Which you're going to have to let us know if you win one of these.
I don't know.
Okay? Because there's some costume awards going on. Best costume for most badass, worst costume, most dumbass, least clothing.
I hope I don't get that one.
Most ass, and most likely to have been in the Village People.
Mm-hmm.
So, you could probably wear your YMCA t-shirt and do that one. So that sounds like a lot of fun. So they're going to actually have like an award ceremony, and they're doing tattoos.
Yeah. Real live tattoos.
Real live tattoos. So you can get your own Tough Muddler tattoo during the event tomorrow, if you want to. And then there's also giving out the top 5% of finishers will qualify for the world's toughest muddler.
I can only imagine what they're going to do to those guys.
So you're going to have to go for that, because then you
try.
can do it like a sequel.
I'm going to try. My trainer yesterday, he was in the toughest muddler, so he said it was awesome.
And he's your trainer.
Exactly.
So he knows what it takes.
He killed me. The problem was that I did this yesterday, and now I can't walk today. So I'm like, what did I do? And the second day is always the worst too. So wish me luck.
Mental. We were talking about mental.
I'm going to use my mental willpower.
You're going to push all that out of the way, and you're going to get it done. Well, good luck in your course tomorrow. I think it's an exciting event. I think it's for a great cause, and I've never heard of it before. So this is really kind of cool to get this out there, that this is an event, and you can go see it. There's you can just go up to Pocono Manor, watch your start time is 10 o'clock.
Yep.
So tomorrow and Saturday, you can go up and watch her. If you can't make it Saturday, you can go up Sunday as well. But I just think this is a really cool event. Real quick, let's touch back on your show.
Yep.
It comes out every Wednesday.
Yep. So the following Wednesday, there'll be another. If you want to check me out on the show and watch me do the Tough Mudder, then check it out at youtube.com/3v.
Right.
Don't forget it. Subscribe. Every episode's awesome and amazing.
Right.
Come check me out. Do really cool sports. Some I fail, some I don't. You never know. But all I do is I try my best, and I hope you check it out.
And in a couple of weeks, you're saying that this one will be airing in a couple of weeks. So if you don't get a chance, come see you. Keep checking back, and one of the episodes will be this whole Tough Muddler thing.
It's going to be awesome.
I just imagine you from head to toe in just pure mud. Just top to bottom.
Oh, I can't wait. I just hope I don't get hypothermia or something like that. It's so cold here.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, you're going to be running, You're going to be doing, stuff. So you might be grateful of jumping in and going, okay, now I'm cool. Now I'm good.
I'll be fine.
You'll be absolutely fine.
Mm-hmm.
This is so cool. Tough Muddler. She's come to town. She's traveled. She's done crazy things like swim with sharks and roller derby.
World-sized bungee jump, you name it. Everything.
There you go.
So this is going to be awesome.
And your big statement to people, women, young girls, men, whatever out there is,
be adventurous and just try it. I mean, why not? You only live once, The worst thing that could happen is you don't like it, and you move on, and you have all these experiences. Right. You become much more of an interesting person, I promise you.
Yeah, because you get all these experiences, and, like you're even saying, hey, you may not like it, but give it a try. Give it your best shot.
You got nothing to lose, but you have so much to gain.
Right. Mm-hmm. And it's a great way to stay fit. It's a great way to stay healthy. It's a great way to get out there and meet people.
Exactly.
So there's not a bad thing about it.
Nope.
Awesome. I am so grateful we got to have you guys in the studio today. Thank you for coming by.
Thank you, Casey.
Good luck.
Thank you.
I am so excited for you. You're going to have to get back in touch with us and let us know how you did.
I will. I'll be back for sure.
Yeah, let us know, man, because it sounds like it's going to be just totally crazy. Take lots of pictures, and I'll have to watch the show to see how you did.
Exactly. Check us out at YouTube. penn.com/3v.
And you're working on having some communications on the social media as well, so people can communicate with you a little bit.
I'm going to be starting a blog. I haven't started it yet, but I'm going to be updating it as I'm doing the event, so you always kind of see what I'm up to.
Right.
But I'll be posting that on the Facebook site, which is YouTube 3V on Facebook, or check us out at Twitter. It'll be there as well, and that's again at YouTube 3V for the Twitter.
Right, and they can watch your episodes, and there'll be a new one this coming Wednesday.
Yes,
and
it's a surprise. You have to watch.
I was going to ask you.
No, I'm not going to tell you.
I'll have to
you
watch.
have to watch. It's so exciting.
All right. Well, there you go. Check her out, Lauren, the hot chick and the tough muddler, and she's doing some amazing things on the shows and stuff. So check it all out. Thanks again for coming in, man. We really appreciate it, and good luck tomorrow.
Thanks, guys.
PennsPeakRadio.com